Hey everybody, I am Sarah Potter. If we haven't met yet, I am the owner of Pinteres Studio and I'm a Pinterest marketing strategist. Typically, I only work with online businesses, so people who have digital products, courses, podcasts, that kind of thing, and their income comes from the internet. But I had a recent chat with a Chamber of Commerce representative from my hometown, and she was talking about the brick and mortar businesses and how to bring them up to the times with the, technology and internet and all of that good stuff. And she's like, well, Pinterest would be a great place to do that. And so today we're going to talk about how to get your brick and mortar onto Pinterest so that you can leverage the Pinterest searches and the people that are on Pinterest and grow some income from there for your brick and mortar businesses. Let's do it. So I think a lot of the issues that brick and mortar businesses have is the tech behind it. Some people, they don't want to mess with the tech. Some people aren't 100% sure if they have all the right things in place to start with and that kind of thing. So I'm going to go through 5 things that you need in order to get your brick and mortar business on Pinterest. And this is great because if you have traditionally marketed within your community and not on the internet specifically, it's time. Let's just be real. It's time. 2020 taught us that the businesses that were not able to take their products and services digitally really struggled when the shutdown happened. So if you're willing to extend your business onto the internet and figure out a way to reach a much broader audience, this is going to be the perfect way to do it without having to be constantly on social media and engaging with people there, which is great. There's nothing wrong with it, but honestly, it's time consuming. So the difference between social media and Pinterest is that on social media, you go to be social, right? You explore, you see what people are doing, and that's great especially for behind the scenes of your brick and mortar business to show people how your business functions and the people that you serve and all of that. You have to be engaged with them too. And Pinterest is a great place to be if you want to market your products that are evergreen and put it out there and kind of like a library, like let people come find you and engage in your content. So there's some things that you need in place before you can do that and before you can sell to those people. Now, something that you need to realize with Pinterest is that it is very hard to target local audiences because there is no zip code demographic that you can really truly target. Pinterest has a worldwide reach. And so in order for you to follow through basically with what you're putting on Pinterest, so if somebody finds your thing or your piece, your article or whatever it is, they want to be able to have access to that. And if you're only offering that within a certain region or a certain zip code kind of thing, you're going to have a really hard time with being successful on Pinterest. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is figure out how to take your content or your products, services, and make it more, at least within your country. If you're not in the United States, that would be something like having a way to hop on a Zoom call and help people, a payment processor that's online, or a way to ship your products. Now, you don't have to ship globally. And there are a lot of resources available, at least here within the United States, where you don't have to just use UPS, the post office, and FedEx and those kind of things. So that would be the first thing that you're going to need to figure out is how to get your products and services to people outside of your local area. The next thing that you're going to need is obviously a website where people can find your stuff and check out and that kind of thing. And so the way Pinterest works is people are going to find your little pin, your little graphic, and they are going to say, oh, this looks good. This product, I like this. Or this answers a question that I'm having. Like maybe if you're a gardener and you're looking for how to do something and you find a gardening blog and you move over to that blog, that business might have affiliate links in there. They might sell products. They might have some kind of service or something that they can help you learn how to garden better. And so you need to have a website to bring those people to. People expect to leave Pinterest and go find their answers somewhere else. And honestly, building a website is not as hard as it used to be. You can do it without any coding whatsoever. It's like dragging and dropping pictures and typing in text into places. The 2 websites that I love the most is going to be Show It. It is based off of WordPress. And if you don't have internet, like tech savvy website skills like that, don't worry about it. Go look at showit.com. I can put a link down here below. Or if you sell products, you can build a Shopify website, which is, excuse me, very similar. And they'll have a payment processor and that kind of thing in place so that you can have orders placed and ship them out and make that money. So the second thing that you're going to need, and I kind of touched on this a little bit, is you need to be able to have your services and products and that kind of thing on your website. So make sure that you actually own your website. Like you have a www.yourbusiness.com and you're not using something that's like wix.mysite.com. So that is still owned by Wix. You didn't pay for it. It's the free version. You actually need to pay for it and have your actual domain up there. And then you need to make sure that you have your products and services and whatnot actually on the website. So that's the second thing. Like make sure that you can actually edit the things within the website and you own it 100%. Okay. So the third thing is, and this is kind of like a bonus point kind of thing for you. If you are willing to blog, and it doesn't have to be extravagant. It could be something as simple as 5 things that sell like hotcakes in December, or these are the 5 things that your husband will thank you for Father's Day kind of thing, right? And just add in products from your shop and be like, number 1 is this amazing wallet that I sell and I create, and you can customize it. And so people can find that blog post, because those are things that they are searching for on Pinterest is, Father's Day ideas, right? And so they can find your content and say, hey, I really like this wallet. I can have his name stamped into it. That's what I'm going to get. And that's how you get those products shipped out. So you need to make sure that you have your services and your products available on your website for people to find. The fourth thing that you're going to need is evergreen content. Now, when I say evergreen, think of a tree. The evergreen trees stay green year round, right? So your evergreen content is going to be the stuff that you sell year round. It's not like a sell item. Hey, this is a one-time only bonus. I've got 50 of these. The first 50 people get them and then they're done. That's not the kind of thing that goes on Pinterest. So evergreen content is something that you create that people can find for years to come. And so you want to make sure that if you are creating blog posts or products or services, that kind of thing, that it's a longevity kind of strategy and it's not something that's a short-term sale. That stuff you can leave to Instagram, your email list, whatever. The fifth thing that you need in order to be successful on Pinterest as a brick and mortar business is a little bit techie once again, but this is a super, super important process. Number 5 is you need a way to what we call lead capture. So lead capturing is basically what you do with this person whenever they find you from Pinterest. So that could be something like buying your freebie or getting their email address. My phone keeps going off. But getting their email address, maybe you offer them a coupon to your shop, something that gets them in and gets them hooked and allows you to have contact to them later. So that's it. Do you think your brick and mortar is ready for Pinterest? If so, or if you have questions, book a strategy call with me. It's a one-time service that I offer. We hop on Zoom. We talk through the whole process. I answer all of your questions. We get a game plan for you and I record it and I send it to you. I don't send it to anybody else. It goes personally to you. So you can go back and reference it and mark the things off as we go along, as you check it off, and make sure that you have a full understanding of how to get your brick and mortar onto Pinterest. And so if that is something that you would like to do, you can click the little link down below or come find me on my website. I've got links all over the website and I can help you with the next best steps in order to get your business on the internet and on Pinterest. Until next time, guys, talk to you soon and happy pinning.